As one of the snowiest winters on record begins to move into the heart of the Midwest, most locals take to their homes with blankets and warm fireplaces. A dedicated few arm themselves with shovels and snowblowers to clear their properties. Even fewer make their living out there in the cold, out in the snow. They are the snowmen.
My name is Tori Powers, and I've been plowing for 14 years. I like the snow. I like to move it around. It's a large toy. I like to be able to have the controls of the toy and move the snow exactly where I want it. Have it work for me, work with me, and me tell it what to do.
What brands have you plowed with?
I've plowed with several different plow manufacturers. Boss Western, Hinneker, Myers, and Fisher. Boss seems to be the best. They're built the best, and they don't have some of the design flaws that some of the others do. I'm getting really excited. The temperatures are coming down every day now, and I'm getting really antsy. I think about plowing every single day. Think about making sure everything is ready to go.
Hey, I want to be in this too. Hi, I'm Ryan. I have always, as a kid, wanted to plow. Like, you don't understand. When it snowed, I would always go outside, okay? And I'd be shoveling. I would shovel at our house. And when the city plow would come by, I'd just stop and just be mesmerized by the plow coming by, and always wish that I could drive along with them and wish that I could plow. And for many years I wanted to plow, and finally I was able to.
I like winter. I like winter. Just seeing the snow come flying off the plows. Oh, that's fabulous. Everybody loves that. It's just satisfying. That's like popping a zit, seeing that big old snow go flying off the edge of a plow. Woo! I'm basically the glorified shovel rat. I like doing it. It's time spent with my husband. I'm married to the redhead, one with the strong chin and the doughy eyes. Yeah, that one's mine. It doesn't have a doughy stomach. I don't like being cold, but I like the cold. That makes sense. Which is why shovel rat life is perfect for me. Because you get out there and you're shoveling away, so you get all hot, but the air around you is cold. There's a certain aspect about when you're the shovel rat and you're getting out of the truck, you know, using your legs and shoveling, that you feel, and I'm just speaking from the heart, I feel sometimes like I'm working harder than whoever the driver is. All those emotions. So yes, sometimes it's hard, but you know. I have driven the truck before. I like driving the truck. Driving the truck is fun. But no, I like it. I would like someday, you know, to be promoted from shovel rat to like a little tiny truck with a little tiny plow on it. That would be fun. A girl truck. A little tiny truck. A little tiny plow. That's all I need. Boss makes an adorable little tiny plow. Multiple types. The one that we were looking at once, I think, is designed to go on an ATV, but I don't know if that ends up working out. We'd have to make a custom mount or something for it, but I'm thinking small truck, tiny plow. It's nice to be able to hang out with the boys too. It's you know, if they're not out plowing the roads, they're working on their trucks and out in the shop or something, painting a plow for goodness knows what. And that's always interesting. I'm usually complaining, but I do like it.
Before the snow starts flying, the guys must get their trucks and equipment ready for work.
I got a plow from a guy who claimed it was in good shape, so I went to go see it. It was actually in okay shape because it wasn't very rusted through. It's about a 13-year-old Boss plow. Got a decent deal on it. I am taking it almost completely apart and repainting it. Probably find a few more things along the way that need to be replaced.
So what we're doing here is in order to paint it, we're taking the cutting edge off. But all the screws on the back side are rusted and spinning. So we have to cut them.
It's not OSHA approved.
Yeah. Everything we do is OSHA approved, including not wearing goggles. Gotta love DeWalt. Alright, you want to take the blade out?
Now we've got it all broken down. All the parts are off of it. So now I gotta sandblast it, get it prepped for paint, find out if there's any other parts that need to be replaced on it. The shop is too cold for painting a plow. Got it mostly prepped, but I can't. But the paint won't adhere at these temperatures, and I'm not able to get it warm enough. So I have a secondary location where I'm going to be taking the plow to and get it prepped. So what I've got left is I've got to open up the control box, check out all the connections, check out all of the wiring and hoses and everything to make sure it's going to be working properly. That way it's not, doesn't strand me while I'm out working because of not taking proper precautions. Sticker on.
Alright.
This must be identifiable.
I can work at the factory. Plows weigh a lot, and it's a lot on the suspension on the front of your truck. So I have airbags, and I flip a switch in the cab, and it pumps up the airbag when I got the plow on there and releases some of the tension off of the suspension, the factory suspension on my truck. I got to replace one of the airbags on the passenger side. It popped. I had actually, I put different tires on my truck for the summer, and they were a little bit larger tires. Okay, so those larger tires actually, when I made tight turns, came and rubbed on the airbag and rubbed the whole. Now I got different tires on. I got my winter tires on, got rid of those tires, and I'm going to replace the airbag. Shouldn't have it.
All right, it's time to make some green cabbage, baby.
Have your snow plows ready. Have your shovels ready. Have your salt trucks ready. Have your snow blowers ready. Have your snow scoops ready for people living in Illinois.
So it's about 5:30 p.m. and storm is in full effect. It's actually a little bit better snowfall than we thought it was going to be. And yeah, we've already been doing some plowing and we'll be out all night plowing. And not bad for the first storm of the year.
I'm excited. First big snow. It'll be good. It'll be good. This is me just before bed. I'm the shovel rat.
For a couple jobs.
For a couple jobs, I can be a shovel rat. I gotta work Monday through Wednesday though, so anytime a storm comes through Sunday night through Tuesday night, I can't stay out late to help him. So, a few jobs. I'll shovel, and then I'll start complaining because I get tired and grouchy. And then he tries to pump Slim Jims and Monsters into me, keep me going before I just putter out, so.
Okay, so our first set of jobs is up in a retirement community called Del Webb in Huntley, Illinois, and we basically have a few jobs up there. They're nice little easy driveways, and we got the walkways too. Caitlin, my lovely assistant for tonight, shovels the walks or snow blows the walks. We just got a few new accounts up there in Del Webb, and we're heading to do those first because the snow is ending from the south to the north. So most of the residential jobs, you don't really do those until the storm is over. So we wait till the snow is almost ending or completely done to do those.
Hey, I thought this was a story about two guys who plow.
Yeah, it was supposed to be, but now it's about a guy who plows.
No, it's not.
A guy and his wife who plow. It has transitioned, apparently. Unbeknownst to me today. I had a lot of people that were like, yeah, we're gonna be part of this. And first snow of the year comes and I'm plowing myself. So go figure.
So what, Tori's not taking any of the accounts? This is the first snow.
Well, first of all, his truck's down. His Dodge truck, the transfer case messed up, so he's got no four-wheel drive. And anyway, so that truck is down and out.
Yeah, I'm not working with Ryan this year because the work that I tried real hard to get for the contracts finally came through. They let us know at the very last minute when we were actually going to be working for them. So I'll be helping him occasionally. There's a couple jobs that he's going to need help with, so I'll help him whenever I get a chance. Either beginning or middle of the storms. But for the most part, I feel bad because I didn't give him an answer one way or the other until kind of late. But I didn't find out until later either.
I don't care what he does outside of this, but I thought I had priority. So, all right, we're at our first job. Now, one of the things we do, like a lot of other companies don't do, is this little strip by the garage. We have our shoveler. This is why we usually like to have 2 guys per truck. The person who does the walkways comes and
Meanwhile, Tori's truck breaks down. It's time to improvise.
My transfer case went out on my truck. I was in the middle of my runs when it finally broke, whenever it finally seized up. So I just got into the shop just in time right before it snapped. And so I had to end up using another truck, and I used a snowblower all night. And made a lot of people angry. If you're planning on getting into plowing, I suggest that you first of all get a truck that can handle plowing. Get something with a real frame, not a unibody, because there's going to be lots of jarring, lots of structural stress on the frame of your truck. Then you have to make sure that your plow that you're getting is in good enough shape. It's not cracked, it's not broken. I sold a plow a couple years ago to a guy, and he said it was cracked whenever he bought it, but he kept on using it and he snapped it right in two.
what kind of plow was that?
That was a Western. I didn't see that it was cracked beforehand, or else I would have told him about it, but he saw it and he was going to fix it, but snow takes priority sometimes, and so the idea is to make sure you look it over to make sure it's structurally sound. Make sure the hydraulics work up and down, left and right. There's no pits in the hydraulics. That can cause the seals to get torn, and then you start leaking fluid everywhere, and it's all kinds of bad. If your equipment is not right at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's not going to ever be any than it is now. Also, one of the other biggest things is lighting. Make sure you can see, because there's always obstacles. You're always going to hit stuff. You just got to try to minimize it. And if you can't see the shadows, or you can't see the humps, and you run over them and it ends up being a water main, that can be extremely expensive.
Snow plowing is very violent on your truck. It is, and all your equipment. You really have to have good equipment, because it just will not hold up, especially if you're doing snow plowing commercially.
An important thing to remember when you're a shovel rat, just kind of throwing that out there, is that the driver can't always see you. So you kind of got to either make yourself visible or just stay out of the way, because if they don't see you, whoever your driver is, and he comes backing up and could hit you, I hope my husband would never hit me. I'd like to think he's always aware of where I am. But he could hit you and you could die. Be really, really cautious of where the truck is at and what's it doing, because that would not be a good situation, getting hit by one of those suckers.
Illinois is getting a major winter storm, and it's going to bring around 10 to 15 centimeters of snow in Chicago, which is around 6 inches of snow in Chicago as well. It's going to be a lot of snow, blowing snow, drifting snow in the state of Illinois. They got all the cold Arctic air coming from the northern United States and Canada, and the warm, moist air coming from the Gulf of Mexico. That's going to cause a lot of snow, ice, sleet, and freezing rain in the state of Illinois. People in Illinois, be prepared. Have your winter boots ready, have your winter jackets ready, hats and gloves and scarves, ski pants is ready. Order your pizzas, order your Chinese food, buy cases of Pepsi or buy cases of Coke. Do your grocery shopping. Don't wait till the last minute. Do it right now. And it's going to be a stormy conditions in the state of Illinois. It's going to bring a lot of snow, around 20 plus centimeters of snow, which is around 12 inches of snow in the state of Illinois.
When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying.